I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. We welcome AuraNix to the show. Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
I appreciate you coming on. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
So, my name is AuraNix. Y'all can call me Aura or Nix. I don't really care. And I'm a rapper that does VTubing sometimes. So, yeah,
So
that's it.
So, what type of rap are you? Are you an old school type? Are you the new generation, or do you prefer the old school on the corner type rap?
I'm a little bit of a mix of both.
Mm-hmm.
I like the new stuff, but I like when people care for rap.
Yeah.
And I enjoy people like Kendrick Lamar, Tyler the Creator, those people. The new ones that still got the old school soul.
Yeah.
If you can say that.
Oh, there's a difference. There is a difference. There's, me being an old man who was there for the birth of the rap industry, I remember the first few rap things that came out that were more of a a disco beat type thing, and then kind of evolved from there. As far as nationally goes, I know locally it was different, but like Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five and that bunch. And I really do appreciate the older school. Me being an old man, having old man ears, sometimes some of the newer stuff kind of runs together. and it just kind of like, you're just saying the same thing over and over again. But you said Kendrick Lamar is one of the folks that you enjoy and listen to?
I really enjoy Kendrick Lamar. He inspired my style of music and how I make music, because I make music too.
So when did you become decide that you were going to do some rapping?
Well, I started writing when I was like 8 years old.
Whoa!
I started really young.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's it. You start rapping about schoolyard problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started around then, and I just always enjoyed the soul of rap and what it stands for, and I want to keep that alive with my music.
Yeah. So what type of beat do you enjoy? Do you like the faster, slower, or it doesn't matter to you at this point?
I'm a very versatile person. I can rap on anything.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. If I gave you a human beatbox in a cassette tape, would you go with that?
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people used to run back then. Sometimes they didn't even have the beatbox. But
yeah.
So are you recording or performing or both?
I'm recording. I recently posted my first song on Spotify.
Oh,
my
cool.
first time ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you feel when that was recorded and up?
It felt good.
Yeah.
I was proud of it. And yeah.
Did you kind of get the chills when you heard it back and realized it was something you wanted to show out for everybody else?
Yeah. When I saw the song on Spotify, I couldn't believe, I couldn't believe
it. How did I do this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to get up and do some performing in front of an audience, or right now are you sticking with the studio?
Yeah. Someday I wish and hope that I'll be able to perform in front of an audience, right?
Yeah. is it?
I'm really,
There is a lot of
I'm
difference
kind
between
of,
having no safety net and being able to re-record.
yeah. I get really anxious in front of people.
Yeah. So when you do have
All
a live thing going, would you uh, are you able to freestyle with it, or would you rather have the lyrics down pat before we get started?
I have some lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
I could I could rap some lyrics right now.
Mm. If you want to give it a
Yeah.
shot, go ahead.
Right. Let me see.
the the Eric Loy Interviews challenge.
Yeah.
We're putting AuraNix on the spot,
Yeah. All right. I have some lyrics.
and we are 18 plus, so don't worry about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, hit me.
All right. Still have dreams to have eyes as cold as stars all around my neck, shiny as sick, and not for myself, but for the ones all around myself that are struggling. I want your bodies and expensive ice cream melting down my hand, and not think about the cost. I want that to be our new average. I want to take the whole industry by storm, like my name is Johnny, but I'm ice cold.
I like it. I like it a lot. You get a real good voice for that. That's different than a lot of people I've heard, but it's got both a good beat to it and has some grit to it. Is that something you heard early on when you were a kid doing this? That you had a good voice for it?
Yeah, my voice used to be very high pitched,
Mm-hmm.
but I started having symptoms of GERD,
Mm. Yeah.
and that lowered my voice a lot.
Yeah, it does. It really does affect your vocal cords, and it
Yeah,
kind of tears at it a little bit. That's we're talking about something that actually just damages your vocal cords and changes them. But it kind of gives you that little bit of a rough, um, like a sandpapery type of thing. It doesn't take you away from it. It kind of adds to it, adds some character to it.
yeah. I've been compared to Corp's husband before when I first got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You might have to tie that vocal cord down a few more notches.
yeah,
Corp's husband talks so low he needs like three extra microphones
yeah,
to catch the lowest part, and better not have the
mhm.
bass up too high. I can't possibly get close to that. So when did you get started with the VTubing part, and why?
My I saw a lot of people doing this VTubing stuff, and I started making some friends in the VTubing space.
Mm-hmm.
So I just one day wanted to try it out and just drew a model and just started doing it.
Wow.
For I didn't really have a reason when I started,
Yeah.
but now I kind of just want to make people laugh and just make people happy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my goal.
Bring them along with you. Do you do rapping streams?
I haven't streamed a lot
Mm-hmm.
since because of the rebranding and everything, but
Mm-hmm.
I do want to make music streams
Mm.
in the future.
Yeah. So would you have like a karaoke rap?
Mm, yeah,
Hmm. With with yours and other folks's, or strictly with your own designs?
my
Your songs or
I
others as well.
I do karaoke with other people's songs.
Mm. So if I was to say, you know, yeah, you had one rap that you wanted to do, I had time for. What one would you pick to do, and why?
collab with a rapper.
Yeah.
Kendrick.
Yeah. Which one of it?
Or
Which one of his raps would you do?
I would. I don't know. There's a lot of good songs.
Mm.
I think Duckworth is really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you have all the lyrics memorized, that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I got my head is filled with lyrics.
Yeah. Yeah. It's once you get them in your head, it takes up a lot of space.
Yeah, my memory is full.
So right now, when you are able to stream, and I know that you're kind of taking some time for the rebrand, what do you usually do online when you're streaming?
I play games and just karaoke, and I want to do art streams.
Mm.
But yeah.
Yeah. Is it a question of having the right equipment for it?
Yeah, my computer is doesn't really work that well.
Mm.
So you can't handle VTubing and all that.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it's tough to, because once you kind of upgrade and try to do better things, the better the better quality stuff you want to do, the less chance you have to do it with the computer you have. And
Yeah.
you have to upgrade as you go along with it. So do you have a different audio setups for when you're recording for a rap and when you're going live on stream, or do you use the same audio equipment?
I do use different mics for the rapping and the VTubing. But yeah.
Yeah, as far as you have your own mixing board and that sort of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was it easy for you to get a hold of that equipment, or did you have to shop around a little bit?
I don't really have all that. I just use my phone to record and mix everything.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty amazing to hear that people are able to do that now. And of course, I was around in the '80s for radio, and the boards we had to mix in radio were massive. I mean, they were like 3 foot by 4 foot size boards, and and you had to use audio tape and a razor blade and tape to actually edit things. It's amazing that how far the technology has gone now, with people able to just point and click and edit. It makes it a lot different, and it allows people who don't have the money to basically build themselves a studio to still be able to show off their talents.
Yeah. The thing is that it's a lot easier to make music now, but because it's so easy, more bad stuff is coming out than ever.
Yeah. There are just some people who shouldn't do it, but I'm not going to tell them because I can't do anything like that.
Yeah, people can whatever they want.
Yeah, I can talk a little bit, and that's about it. But I can't keep a beat, nor can I change into actual notes to do anything with the voice I have. Did you do any choral singing or anything like that when you were younger?
No, I didn't do any of that. I just practiced alone in my room.
So you were honing your skills on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All by myself.
Working toward this moment when you finally got a chance to grab a microphone and put something down in a recording with a good microphone. How did it feel when you played it back for yourself?
I was surprised by my skill.
Yeah. You impressed yourself?
Yeah, I did. my skills were very watered down by the quality of the music, so I didn't realize how good I was.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes some confidence to be able to not just, do the performance, but if you are putting together the lyrics yourself and coming up with the backing track yourself, that's a lot of you're putting into this. It's and not only is it your talent with your voice, but your writing talent and your musical ability as well. Was there a time where you kind of flinched at showing other people what you were doing?
Yeah, I didn't really show my music to a lot of people, but because everyone around me kind of saw only the profit in it and not my care for the art.
Yeah, yeah, in that wanting to continue and practice and get better, it's shown obviously in your ability. Now that you're up on Spotify, when you hear that someone else is playing your stuff and listening to it, how do you feel about that?
I feel happy.
Yeah.
I how do I explain? Yeah. I can't really explain the feeling.
Yeah. It's just kind of uplifting, is it? Just
yeah. It's just unique, a unique feeling.
Somebody recognizes you're talented, enjoys it. Does it make you want to do a couple more of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. It really gives you that drive to keep being an artist, and you are a vocal artist as opposed to someone who puts on paper. But you said you want to do some art streams too. Are you someone who does put pen to paper on occasionally for art?
Yeah, I draw a lot.
Yeah. What types of things do you draw usually?
I just draw my models and all that.
Did you take any courses in it, or did you take any courses, or are you self-taught?
I'm self-taught.
So how long have you been doing the artwork?
Around the same time as I started rapping.
Oh, so quite a while since you were a kid. You were doing this.
Yeah.
So you were designing your CD covers and and rapping at the same time. You had it all. You had the industry down into your own pocket when you were 8 years old.
Yeah.
The now with the ability to reach such a huge audience, does that I mean the potential audience is massive, because now that you've got it out there for everyone to hear on the net, does that make you nervous about putting things out there for people to hear now?
Not really. I want people to hear me and what I have to say and my message and all that. I want my soul to be seen in the music.
Yeah. It's do you have a kind of a are you going to be going one song at a time, or do you have like a concept or a I guess they still call them albums now, idea put together?
I didn't make an album yet, but I do want to make one in the future.
Yeah.
But I usually just go one song at a time.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because in the days before rap music was popular, people would still put out record albums of 8 to 10 songs, and they would kind of pad the albums out with covers of other people's songs. They didn't expect to, but you can't really do that with rap, can you?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. I don't know. To me, it seemed like it'd be awful personal to try and try and record somebody else's something that they've already recorded. Do you find that a problem at all?
The beats.
Yeah. I mean, the lyrics and beats, to try to get kind of the same feel for the rap song that the original person did.
Remixes and freestyles have been in rap for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So using other people's beats, as long as you give credit and all that, and don't profit of it, is fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the beats are one thing, but I mean, like totally covering somebody else's song, lyrics and all.
Yeah.
And that would be pretty tough.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Rap is all about originality and yourself, so copying other people is a no.
Yeah. Yeah, that would sound weird for one thing, because especially if it's a story driven thing and it's not about you, it doesn't really have that same appeal, does it?
Yeah.
That would be really, really tough to bring that over. Maybe some people can. I don't know. It's been a while since I got it. I think the last rap album I got was Heavy D and the Boys. So we're talking a long time ago.
Some people do the copying lyrics a lot.
Yeah. You don't want to copy lyrics. That wouldn't be very good either. But I used to listen to Heavy D quite a bit because I liked not only the way he did things, the style of his rap and the melodicism of it, but the music he used with it was really good and really catchy. What would you rather have as a music background? Would you rather have samples, original music, or just basically a beat?
Samples, original beats, and all that.
Yeah. So have you used any particular samples I would know of in your stuff before?
I haven't used any samples because I don't really make beats. I buy beats from producers, but I am learning beats.
Yeah, there's some places that are just really catchy, and I know when it first really caught on using the samples in rap music, we would sometimes just listen to try and figure out where they sampled music from. Sometimes it was old soul music. Sometimes it was just a 2-second thing out of a rock song or something very recent. If you were looking for a beat, what would you look towards? What type of music would you look at?
I like really loud beats, loud triumphant beats, like marching band type feeling, all that.
Yeah.
Like Tyler the Creator style.
Yeah.
Kind of beats.
Yeah. The stomping beats.
Yeah.
Then you work off of that. I know that there are a few people who have encompassed taken marching band beats into their stuff and worked around it. Those folks who can put the dial spinners, the ones who can really put everything together, they really get a hats off from me, because that is some work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Because not only are you trying to make yourself happy, but you're working on somebody else's stuff. You want to make them happy too, and you got to swallow your own pride and let the other person shine, and something like that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you ever want to do a collaboration with somebody else as far as a rap song goes?
Yeah. I would.
Yeah. Well, have you done it already?
No.
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm not at that level yet.
Yeah. So what would you like to do? What type of a song would you like to do with another person, a rap rap song?
Mm, I
Have you?
would. I don't really know.
Yeah.
Uh,
It just kind of has to catch you at the
I
right time.
Yeah, I don't really think of ideas. I
Hmm.
just let my mind flow
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. And just go with
Yeah.
it at that point, and uh, and hopefully the team up works well when you have a situation like that. Um, it can make a big difference in how a song sounds if you get two different viewpoints from it. Um,
Yeah.
and you don't want them to compete against each other. You want them to complement each other. That makes a big difference too.
Mhm.
When you're on in streaming games, what type of games are you playing?
I play a lot of story-driven games,
Hmm.
or try if my computer doesn't die. And and yeah, I just play story-driven games
Yeah,
and
yeah. Are
stuff
they
like that.
are they long term type of games where you need to really build up a character or a group or how?
Mm, Pretty long term.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
long term games.
yeah. So what's the one that you've been playing with most recently?
I I don't remember the name,
Mm-hmm.
but came about Fox, I think.
Mm.
It's a detective.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah,
Is it a
and you
horror
have to.
game or is it a horror game, a mystery game, or an action game?
It's a pretty like horror
Mm-hmm.
stuff a little bit.
Yeah.
'Cause a fox, or I don't remember, finds out that a restaurant sells uh, sells human meat.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Yee.
it's cannibalism and stuff.
Oh, yick. So he tries to find
Yeah,
out where it's coming from and why, that sort of thing.
yeah,
Mm.
and kind of deteriorates himself while doing it.
Ah, so he gets caught up into it and kind of loses himself while he's doing it.
Yeah,
Mm. Is
it's
it? Is
it's a
does
really
Go ahead?
it's a it's a really good game,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have a good ending.
Oh, well, yeah, don't spoil the ending of it. But is it a jump scare horror game or is it a kind of a long term horror game?
It's a long term, or it's not really scary.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that the themes are kind of like bad.
Gross.
Yeah,
Ick. Those types of things. Yeah, I can see that.
yeah.
That for sure. Is there a game that you'd like to play on stream that you haven't been able to yet because of your computer or anything like that?
Mm, I want to play repo with some people, but my computer can't handle that.
Yeah, that would be pretty tough, but it would also be pretty fun. Uh, have you
Yeah,
have you been able to find some folks that you'd really like to collaborate with?
yeah. I have
Mm.
a couple of friends.
Yeah, you get to do the repo or uh, what's when they drop you into the battlefield and you end up shooting each other.
Mhm.
Those types of games. Uh,
Yeah,
the uh, the more that you're able to upgrade your computer, the more that you'll be able to do. I mean, is that coming up in the future?
yeah. I'm trying to save up and upgrade my computer.
So when your rebrand is done, have you got a timetable for that yet?
No, not yet. My design is Not done yet.
Still waiting on that design. You're seeing kind of a chibi on the screen right now, and that's kind of a preview of what's set. What made you choose this design, and was it something you wanted to do in the first place?
It's just at first I had a design that was like a fire god thing, but it was just something I did to see if I even enjoy B2B. But when I find out that I did like it, I just rebranded into this design that feels like me, like actually me, put into a design.
So this design is going to have more you in it than what you were using before.
Yeah.
Do you find it tough to have an avatar out there in front of you, or would it be easier for you to have a face cam or no camera at all on you?
I don't really want to show my face.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. Yeah. So
just because I want to keep my identity private.
Right.
Not for any other reason.
Yeah. Just don't need to have it out there for everybody.
Yeah.
But with the having the avatar out there, does it make it more comfortable for you overall to have the microphone on?
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm. And especially when interacting with other folks, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you been wanting to have this new setup done for quite a while?
Yeah, I've been trying to get a new setup for a long time.
It's great to have something like that close, but it's also frustrating when you're close but not there yet.
Yeah, it's really frustrating.
Yeah. Do you have a timetable for when you're expecting it to be done?
In a couple of months.
So are you going to be able to stream it all before then?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah. When you do have the new model set in and all of that, are you going to be streaming on a more regular scheduled basis, or do you just not have the time?
I don't really have had the motivations to stream recently. I've been putting all my energy into music and focusing on my rap career more.
Oh, that's pretty cool. It's pushing more into that direction. But do you think that having the VTuber career alongside will help you or hinder you as far as getting the rap career going?
It really depends how I blow up and how people see me.
Yeah, if people are able to access you on the internet, it'll certainly, you'll have the live audience still if you're performing live, and you'll have kind of a worldwide possible audience that you wouldn't necessarily get by performing on stage. At this point, would you rather kind of have a online concert with the avatar up and everything, or be on stage with a bunch of people at some place?
I would rather be on stage.
Really?
Performing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And can you see yourself with those lights and trying to, get the lyrics down, remembering all your lyrics?
Yeah, I can see myself.
Boy, I couldn't do that for more than 5 seconds. I'd forget who I was. I'd just be kind of reading things out of the phone book after a while. I mean, some people have incredible voices where they can do that sort of thing, and people are like, yeah, that's good stuff. You look at somebody like Kendrick Lamar, and you're like, oh, well, he's just that good. Is there anybody else that's out there right now that you kind of admire as far as a rap star is concerned?
Uh, Kendrick Lamar, Tyler the Creator, Eclipse,
Hmm.
Pusha T, and No Malice,
Hmm.
the rap duo.
Yeah.
Uh, who else? Absol,
Hmm.
Schoolboy Q, J Rock,
Yeah. What about from the old
all of
school?
those. From the old schools, Tupac,
Hmm.
Biggie,
Hmm.
and Nas,
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Jay Z, and all of those.
Yeah. Those. Your version of old school and my version of old school are different, but that's because I'm 100 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, they. I imagine how those folks would be very instrumental in shaping what you want to do with your rap. Um, and would you rather do a heavy message rap or one that's just kind of entertaining and fun?
I always want to do a mixture of both, but the message is more important.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever do you want to say? You want to make it serious? Make sure they remember it.
Yeah,
So when you're
sometimes.
so when you come up with the lyrics for one, is it a general idea first, or do you just kind of have a phrase or two pop up into your mind and you want to write around that? How does the process work?
I I really just let I really just black out and just let my mind do the work
Hmm.
and not really think about it and just start writing
Hmm.
and without even realizing I already wrote the lyrics.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You ever write stuff down and then look down and say, "What did I just write?"
Yeah.
That doesn't
It
make any
happens a lot.
sense. Is it tough? Are you one of those folks who would rather go with the beat or the rhyme as far as lyrics go?
The lyrics are always more important in rap
Hmm.
because that's what rap is.
Hmm.
But both are equally important.
Yeah. Well, there's some folks who will really bend the lyrics around to try to get it to sound like a rhyme with a previous line, and some folks will just power through it more playing to the beat. Would you rather have a rhyme or something that lasted with the beat better?
A rhyme.
Yeah. Oh, how long does it take you to find one sometimes?
I can find one instantly.
Really? And then
Yeah.
and then tie it into the
Um,
line before?
yeah, my mind works in rhymes always.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
My mind just keeps rhyming.
yeah, well, that's what you have to do because it's a different sort of poetry, and sometimes poetry doesn't go by rhymes; it goes by beat counts as well as some rap songs as well. But if you're gonna stick with a rhyme time and that adds a triple type of difficulty because you really need to know your words at that point. Otherwise, it's not going to make a whole lot of sense, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you a multilingual rapper? Do you use different languages?
Yeah, I my English is not my first language.
Mm,
I was born in Italy
right,
and my first language is Italian.
right. So
So yeah.
do you bounce back between the two in a certain song?
No, I strictly use English.
Ah, okay. Because I know that a lot of folks now in international music are kind of bouncing back between two different languages. think that would kind of give you an advantage if you're trying to look for a certain rhyme.
Yeah, I just don't really like doing that.
You're a purist. grab
Yeah.
one language and stick with it. No, I can appreciate that. I definitely appreciate you coming on, AuraNix, and we're gonna be hearing from you soon. We're gonna get that new version coming out here pretty soon. Get the new model, hopefully sooner rather than later for you, because I know you've been waiting a while. And we will make sure everybody knows about it when you do get that model going. But folks can head over right now to it's on Spotify. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's on Spotify. It's on all platforms. It's everywhere.
All right.
On TikTok.
All right. And what is the name of it?
It's called Evil Eyes, and my rapper name is Nova with a 0.
Nova and Evil Eyes. Check it out on Spotify and your other streaming services. And also check out AuraNix when everything gets up and going, because you're going to have a good time, like I just did. Thank you so much, Aura. Appreciate you coming on, and I wish you the best with the rap as you continue. And we'll hear a lot more from you, I'm sure.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.